he said anything to me?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
I think you were overwhelmed.
Yeah, because we were both at you.
Before we call the meeting to order, we're going to add item 2, that's old business. That would be an ATM card for clerk and the maintenance guy. And discuss putting the lawnmower, surplusing the lawnmower, getting rid of the old lawnmower. Okay, gonna call a regular meeting to order. It is now 7 o'clock. By that clock, it's actually a little early by my watch.
You need a motion to add those amendments to the
Oh,
agenda.
I need a motion to add those 2 items to the old business.
I'll make a motion to add those 2 items to old business.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Are you abstaining, Mr. Redding?
And I'm gonna call a regular meeting of town Metaline to order. I need a motion to accept the minutes from May's regular meeting minutes and the special meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from May for the regular and special meeting.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Hi, Guy!
Thank you. We have no registered guests or visitors. The maintenance report from JP.
I don't have a lot on maintenance this month. Everything's doing good. We have a little small issue with our sand filters that we're working with Department of Health and Sewell Engineering looking at. It's just not getting enough water to our plant. Summer months coming up, and stuff for people. We're just looking into it. And then we did get, the town got a new mower. Mike Flanagan here really came through for us. It's a pretty incredible machine. Can't wait to mow with it.
Thank you.
We haven't enough money to buy him a helmet.
You may need one.
It has a roll bar. It's fine.
Okay, old business, we have bulk water payment policy, bulk water rate schedule, and resolution 2026-01. And we're gonna put all that on the back burner, just in case we should happen to need it someday. We have a really, I read the resolution, it's awesome. But, I need a motion to table it.
I'll make a motion to table the bulk water payment policy, the bulk water rate schedule, and the resolution 2026-01 for now until we decide that we want to move forward.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye!
An update on the riverbank stabilization for Riverside Avenue. Jay just talked to
Corey Brenner. He is working with Mary Malone from the Pond Area Conservation District. We're still in the very beginning of phase 1. They put out a request for proposals for the environmental consultant. The RFP went out in the Newport Minor today. The deadline for RFPs is July 9th at 3 p.m. And then they will kind of have a stakeholder interview, an interview with stakeholders to choose the consultant once they kind of go through what all the qualifications and stuff are. But as of right now, it seems like they're on track. There's a map floating, Mike Flanagan has it. There's a map floating if you guys want to see the projected area of the stabilization on the riverbank. It's in pink, and then the affected road part that's going to be gone it's a red box. There's an arrow pointing to it. Mike has it if you guys want to look at it.
who do they deem to be the stakeholders?
They haven't decided yet.
That's what they're taking request for. And what is the date on that?
July 9th at 3 p.m.
What are we gonna do with the property that's left over after this is done? There's gonna be that section from the property owner to the river.
I don't know.
Okay, I just.
More like working with the landowners, public outreach, all of that is gonna come with the consultant and who they choose. So once that's done, we should really move fast.
This map isn't, you can't tell anything from this map, it's an affected land. It looks like they're taking half our yard by that.
You guys aren't affected on that from what we could see.
We are.
You are,
Letters.
but Mike and Rhonda, Robin,
The other
I'm
are.
so sorry, the other are.
Yeah, it looks like half our yard's gonna be gone.
And your pretty flowers.
Well, those will probably be gone, but no, I'm talking about half our yard.
That map
No,
shows way off.
because that road will be left for walking,
There's
correct?
going to be
Walking trail,
a path through
yeah.
there that I had assumed it would be maintained by the town.
But I don't think it's going into anyone's property per se, it's
No,
just
the
a
road is
road.
just disappearing.
The
Like I
road
said,
is what's
this
in
map
it.
is
The
pretty,
map looks. You have to look
Yeah.
at the
that
picture.
map is
It's-
pretty big.
Yeah, the paint goes way up.
Okay, we need to get, in order for JP and Jay to be able to do their job, we need to get them ATM cards. We can get them from the bank. We need I don't know, where do we go from here? We just gonna discuss it, or we want to actually make a,
Need a motion
We,
to.
a couple meetings ago, we had voted to, you guys had voted to, let's look into it, the credit card thing, so we talked to Kim today. And it's a very slim chance that the town would be approved for any credit card because of the fraud and the outstanding cards. She said that you can do a debit card, it has to be two separate ones, one clearly separating the clerk from the maintenance.
Okay,
It can be, she can shut it down for ATM withdrawals, like it can only be like bank transaction, like,
for purchases.
yeah,
Oh,
there's
office.
stipulations that you guys can put on it.
Okay,
I did not feel comfortable getting those cards today without talking to you guys.
Yeah,
good call.
can we put limits on those cards, like
yeah,
monthly?
it's automatic.
Yes.
There's different rates, I talked to that.
We could actually use their budget, what you budgeted per month,
I think,
Yeah.
and make that the
Yeah.
limit.
And what, every month we get a statement, that's just gonna be part of what you're doing right now.
Right.
We're just going to, and that's something that was not done already. Anyway,
But, yeah, moving forward, we could just, whatever we have in their budgeted account for JP and J for office supplies, that's what she can spend that month.
Yeah,
So I think it's gonna work out better, instead of turning in receipts from everybody trying to purchase and keep it in the
I'm using mine.
Or using yours, yes.
Yeah, the motion to, move forward with that.
I definitely make a motion to go forward.
I'll
Second.
second,
yeah, I'll second, or, well, I would vote for it under the stipulation that
Yeah.
it had the limits that we previously
yes,
discussed.
and I agree
Yeah.
wholeheartedly.
Well,
Monthly, it'll have a monthly limit, so anything outside of that limit, they would have to come to us, get it passed.
I think anything.
And that's
if we-
not gonna
If we had to
be-
go for, like, over $1,500 on that thing, we'd have to go to the bank anyways.
All that at
Yeah,
least.
if we need a money in emergency to get a pump because the,
I just like,
So
for
fine.
right now, for transparency, I like the idea of keeping it with the budgeted amount per month.
Yeah.
what we.
And
budgeted
I
amount
believe
is.
JP's
I
is
believe-
500,
I think it was
However,
500
for
for
both of us.
for both of them.
yeah.
It's in
So,
our financial
she's gonna order ink,
envelopes.
envelopes,
Paper.
paper, and stamps. That's gonna pretty much, maybe 2 months out of the year, she might be doing that to keep keep it going.
Excellent.
So I don't see that that's gonna be, and it has to be those items, it can't be anything outside or,
If we need a new computer or.
Well, that's
we're gonna
something
do
that we
something
would
like that,
tax.
you know, that, we could have emergency, that's something we can't wait for a meeting to fix. So, I guess, you know, I had, what was my limit on your thing? That I had the authority to,
I believe in an emergency was up to $5,000 for an emergency.
yeah,
and I call, a computer's not really emergency,
No,
I call that a pump or a water, that's a water sewer.
You can borrow my printer if you need a printer until we pass it in a meeting. I mean,
Or one of us will take it upon ourselves to go get it and be
It brings her to a dead
reimbursed.
stop if she doesn't have a printer or the computer doesn't work. Plus, it's gonna take a lot of work to put that thing back together again. So,
this is for like incidentals, like stamps,
yeah, well,
paper,
that's fine,
Yeah.
I know, but I just,
stuff like that. If you need a computer or a printer, it has to come to the council. Absolutely.
Right now, we just wanna get those cards in place for the amount that they have on their budget, for the things that they need.
fine, let's do it.
And we'll worry about the other
Do you have a second?
Yeah, I think,
All in
Janet,
favor?
Alicia was, made the motion, Janet seconded, and then aye.
We all lied.
Okay, we have the Husqvarna mower out there, which runs like a top, but it won't move. I can't imagine that it's gonna take a lot to get it fixed, but we need to surplus it, because we've got a nice brand new one. There's no sense in trying to dust that off once a year or something. We're gonna surplus the Husqvarna mower.
All right, I'll make a motion to surplus the Husqvarna mower.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Don't have anything on new business. So we don't have a commissioner here either. We do have a sheriff though.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. We had a really busy month last month. We had 4 whole calls to service. You have the deceased person that a couple of us have talked about, trying to keep an eye on his property. I read the deputy's report again. They were able to contact 2 friends and a relative to make the announcement to them. They were supposed to be taking care of everything, so.
Sister.
It was a male, so I'm not sure if it was a brother or a cousin. I don't know what the relation was, but the deputy just said it was the designated next of kin was contacted. You had a traffic violation, was reported speeders on Main Avenue during the boat tournament. Deputy came out and patrolled through the area, did not catch anybody during that period of time that was speeding, but certainly one of those annual things that we just need to be aware of. And then 2 traffic stops, and I actually gave the deputy a hard time because Monday when I came up here for something else, there was a trooper making a stop in Ione, and I said, if a trooper can do it, you can do it. So they had gotten two stops in town, both of them were verbal warnings for speed. 2 additional things, we talked about it just a minute before the meeting started, but I was driving through town, was it yesterday, I guess it was, and they were doing the disposing of the flags with Boy Scouts and stuff. It's a fantastic thing, very, humbling to watch that and watch the kids do it the proper way. I appreciate the town giving them a location to be able to do that. I know they do it every year. It's an awesome thing, so keep it up.
Sorry,
That's
Jennifer.
the
How many
meeting.
flags was that again?
I asked and they said they weren't sure. They figured there was around 100 or so, but they didn't have a hard count on them.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But apparently the Legion is working on putting a drop box. Rick may know more
Yes,
about it.
yes.
So that people can drop the flags and then they can collect them and treat them a little bit better than just dropping them in a cardboard box somewhere. So they're trying to improve the process.
You can accept them here too.
Okay. The only other thing I had is there's a lot of rumors running out there, a lot of curiosity about Mr. Stambaugh, our missing person from Ione. We have done everything we can think to do at this point. You basically have, starting in Ione, and you have Clarendon and North Spokane of possibilities and everything in between. And a lot of people were bugging me saying, you gotta check the river, you gotta drive the river, you gotta get the boat in the river. Do you realize how many places you can't go into the river on either side of the river? There's very few places you can go. My undersheriff actually drove from Ione to Newport at 25 miles an hour on the east side of the river, checking any guardrail, any dirt scuffs, any tree marks. There's nothing on that site. I can't imagine how many thousands of people have traveled Highway 31 and Highway 20. No reports of anything along there. We've tried pinging his phone, which apparently he doesn't have with him. We've tried OnStar for his vehicle. It's old enough, it's not equipped with that. We've tried everything we can think of to try to track where he might have been. Apparently this morning somebody rumored that his car had been found. If that's the case, nobody has called us about it because we'd be very happy to go check on it. But apparently that's the wildest rumor that's out here. So I would encourage anybody, if you've seen anything, heard anything, have any possibilities of what might have happened, we're willing to follow up on everything. But at this point, he's gone. We have no clue. We're checking with the bank to see if he's made any bank transactions. Apparently his family is kind of in control of his banking, and so they've been keeping an eye. There's been no activity on his bank cards or anything like that. So we're kind of, we don't have any leads to go on at this point, but we are interested in any information that the public may have. So
Sheriff, I'm sure that Spokane County is aware of this, aren't they?
it's been broadcast as a missing person nationwide.
And they got
Canada's aware.
car information and.
Car information, his information, so if he pops up anywhere, then we'll get a call immediately from law enforcement. So Anyways, that's what I had, unless anybody had a question.
Thank you.
I went out of line. Farrell was first.
What's that?
I should've called you first, I went out of
That's
order.
fine. Nope, well, Fire District 2 had a total of 195 calls for service in May. The town of Metaline had a total of 2 EMS calls, which is up from 0 last year at this time, so. But that's about it. The rain is a welcome addition to our spring. I know everyone was shifting gears and getting ready for summer, but this is a good way for us to start. But it does lend to growth. You can see how fast the grass is growing when a little bit of sun shines on it. So there'll be lots of underbrush this summer, but and we expect the last half of the summer to be very dry. So that's about what I got for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, council report, you're gonna approve the monthly bills.
Council reports.
Council report. Council report.
I don't really have anything.
Janet,
I don't really have anything under.
Lisa,
Just the new mower is fantastic.
How does that work?
Beautification. Well, I was just gonna say, beautification.
Oh, beautification, yes,
I mean-
thank you.
And Brian said
It takes a
he would-
village.
It does, it takes a village, and it's fantastic that Mike was able to reach out and do what Mike does.
Rick,
Well, I'd like to thank Mike myself, too, very, very, I can't think of the word I wanna use, job that he took on, and he did very good at it.
It was easy.
The other thing is, I'd like
It's
to
all the
thank
people that
JP.
donated. I
I'm
said,
sorry.
asking was the easy part, it was all the people that donated, they're the ones that.
Well, somebody had to take the initiative and go do it, Mike, and you did, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
JP, I wanna thank you for the cemetery, it looks very nice, it just looks real good. City Park looks good, so, in good shape as far as I'm concerned.
I guess I do have a little more to say. I wanted to thank Tim for the wonderful job he's been doing in the park. You can- Just a minute,
Well,
let
no,
me
I don't
finish.
have, and you went
And
all
Rick,
those
when you
things.
were able to get out there, you did
Sorry,
awesome.
I'm-
And we have
13
Dennis
inches.
Flanagan mowed, Mike McKenzie mowed this, so like I said, it takes a village and everybody's stepped up and,
I'd like to thank the rice players for
Yes.
patching our road, which,
Yes.
that's a lot of work. And it looks really good.
yeah,
And Robin for our flowers.
yes.
In the state of Washington for the asphalt.
Okay, now we're gonna move on to approving the monthly bills.
I've already had a chance to look at them, but
And I did them, so.
The expense vouchers in there too, there's only one this month.
Oh, I do have a question. Dennis did ask me if we're done with volunteers. And I told him he has to ask JP for sure. He's willing to step up, come ride this mower. If for some reason that you're
yeah, if I
busy or have an appointment, he said just let him know. And I did get a lot of it.
You know, if I get to ride the hot rod, I'll volunteer.
Sign, sign those.
yeah, likewise, if I can drive the new
Yeah.
one.
Everybody will wanna do it, for sure.
But that's out there, so if you do have an appointment or something, just let one of us or him know and we can all, somebody can get it done.
Just stand in line, harmless.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Robin says she'd take volunteers for weeding. She'll even give you a chair to sit on.
I'll pull you around in a wagon.
Oh, man.
I'm there. With the coffee? And then we have a lull, Juneteenth. The gals from the falls and yourself. Robin said it looks like it's 8 in the morning to maybe a little later. And did I miss a watering date? No. I'm on for next week. Okay, thank you. I'm a highlighter when I read the emails. We did it on one day for the trip. I think, and JP's the one to talk to about that too, when you engage the deck, the mow deck is when it
The drive belt pops off.
pops off. So if somebody wants to mess with pulleys
We've
or
replaced
whatever
the
it is.
pulleys, we've done a lot to it.
And we paid last year to have that.
The drive belt
problem
just pops
fixed.
off every time you put it in drive.
Last May, when I went and picked it up, that's what they fixed, that and the switch under the seat and something else. So it's just throwing money at it constantly.
Do we wanna talk about a minimum bid?
Do you want to do a minimum bid or just open up accepting bids? What do you
I think we should do a minimum.
I think that's probably something.
I think that would be fair. I think we should do a minimum bid. I have a number in my head, I don't know if it's fair. JP, I guess will tell me if it's not.
I mean, that
200
mower's
bucks?
old, it's got a lot of miles on it.
$200?
I think that's high.
That's high?
I
Okay,
wouldn't
that's
give you
fair.
200 bucks
Yeah.
for it. I wouldn't.
$100?
I'd probably give you $100 for it.
So don't go under 100?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll make a motion to make the minimum bid for the Husqvarna mower is $100.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks for waking me up. We need a motion to approve the monthly bills.
I'll make a motion to approve the monthly bills.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
And the payroll,
Payroll since last month, $1,905.06. And then on your treasurer's reports.
I'll make a
motion to
motion,
approve the payroll,
I'll make a motion to approve payroll.
I'll s- oh, go ahead.
all in favor?
Aye.
Happy Year's
Aye.
That was Alicia on the second.
Got it.
Okay.
And the April expense vouchers.
Maybe.
That's me.
Yeah,
Just wondering.
maybe expense measures.
I'll make a motion to approve the May expense voucher.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Did you, get approval for the miscellaneous outstanding bills?
We don't have any right now. We will have some next month though.
Will that include the school?
It's gonna include this school.
We need to get hard numbers from them, some discrepancies.
Okay.
And treasurer's report.
So for the month of May, money market account beginning balance of $70,331.93. You guys gained $17.96 in interest. Your ending balance for May was $72,015.11. Your current balance as of today is $85,738.70. Part of why that jumped was we finally got the final payment for Century West for the general sewer. So we're really close to closing up. Business checking, beginning balance was $13,465.82. Ending balance was $20,105.26. Current balance as of today is $31,131.56.
Motion to accept the treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Happy you die!
Okay, open up for public comment. Mike?
I don't have to come up there, do I?
No.
Couple of things. First, I do want to talk to you about the lawnmower. You know, from the get-go, the day I put that out there, we started getting funds. We got money from donations from over 30 individuals. I think, and Metaline Beautification was a significant contributor. Believe it or not, most of the money came from what I call legacy families, not from the town of Metaline. Came from, I've got people, I have no idea who they are. I talked to a lady today that I got a check from. She says her grandparents lived and died here, and she liked coming back to the area, so she's on the Metaline page. Anyway, it was a good response, and I'm glad we got it done. The other thing is I'm gonna organize a cleanup party for the 27th of June. I'd like to get help with the park. We got 4th of July coming up, and I'm gonna try to get a crew out there on the trails around the ponds, any other stuff that needs to be done down at the park. So I'll advertise it on the Metaline page, and we'll just see where we go with that.
Thank you, Mike.
If there's no objections.
No, yeah, I'll be there. What time?
I figured 9 o'clock.
Me too!
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Any other comments? Need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you, Bob. You can borrow it for
Yeah, which you guys have.
I don't know anything about that.
Wanted to do something different this year, so I thought maybe I'd drag my wife up here and. Hold my office, leave it at check rate.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a visual fresh.